Hi everyone and welcome to my place. I've done quite a few Victorian period floral arrangements over the years and I've had a request for something whimsical. Something with butterflies or with birds and mainly with foliage. And the lady that has sent in this request was looking at Bridgerton, and she said that she actually was talking about one of an earlier Victorian arrangement I did, and she said, oh my goodness, Astar, they had butterflies and birds and all sorts of things. Could you share how to do something into one of your vases before you get rid of them? Now, these are the vases that I'm talking about, and I did these quite some time ago, and it was inspired by the Victorian era. And when you look into it, there's the big blousy peonies, and there's the birds, and there's the butterflies, and there was a lot happening and going on in some quarters of Victorian society, because if Victorian knew that they were having a great time, I think she would have just pulled the handbrake on that. But I just love that these period pieces are coming back into vogue. And for those of you who are living in big houses or you want a statement, I hope I've got you covered today. So I've looked into the container, I've looked at the colours, and I've looked back in history, and it was a wonderful time in regard to what was happening and being discovered in the botanical world. And when you look at the botanical illustrations, oh my goodness, it's a pictorial record of what was happening at the time, because they didn't have smartphones or cameras. They hardly had anything. So the artists of that time were paramount important as timekeepers or pictorial keepers of what was going on. So as they were travelling along, they would have been finding palms that they didn't have in the UK and what we call the elite society of the world. Everywhere from around the world they went, and they would bring back things. So this is what this design is all about. To begin, I have got this palm here, and when to put that into that container, I just know that it's going to fall right to the bottom. The opening of this container is not very good. I would like to go back in time. Would I like to go back to the time of the Victorians? Maybe not, because I like my life now and it's what I've known, and I just think that sometimes it's best to stick to what you know. So what I'm going to do is, to stop that falling to the bottom, I'm just going to use a satay bamboo stick, and I'm bringing that down to about the height that I want it to be, and I'm going to bring that in with it as well, because that would have been something else that they found, and I've fixed that palm there onto another a bamboo stick as well, because I just need that to all stay together. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to fix that whole thing with the cable tie onto there, and I'm going to take it down just a little bit further to make sure that my foundations are nice and strong. Okay, yeah, that's better. Look at that. Oh, that looks gorgeous. Now, the other thing I want to do is, because we're going to make it a little bit whimsical, I'm just going to bring these here. I don't know what that is, but I thought it was quite nice. I'm just going to bring that on either side there. I've got some of this Dusty Miller, which is quite delicious. I'm going to bring, oh no, I don't want to do that. I'm going to bring that into there. So this is sort of kind of like a handheld, and just bring all of my forms in and down on each other. Bring that over to there, and I might just be able to stick that in at the end. Now, cable tie those all together. I know I could have done this all in one hit, but I've never done anything like this before, so I've just gathered all of my materials together, and I'm just sort of like pretty much winging it, hoping that it will all come together. A lot of cable ties there, but that's okay. So look at that there. So we've got this sort of like, it's like a little garden or a gathering of things that I've found. Oh yes, I'm loving that. Now, the other thing that I have found is this here. So what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to go to here, and I want that to drip down the sides. Get rid of that. I want that to drip down the sides like that. Is that going to drip down the way that I want it? I think it is, and it's not going to sit the way that I want it, but that, oh yeah, look at that, that's okay. So we just have a little bit of movement. I'll have a fiddle around with those in a minute, and then I'm going to bring this up and into here, and then everybody's just going to go, oh, it's too tall, Astar, it's too tall. Now see how that's got that bit of a wobble on there? That has a wobble on because that is too tall. So I'm just going to break, wait a minute, we can do this. Yes, let no flower just beat me. So I'm just going to bring that up and down into there like so, and then working from around the sides, now come into here and then put the other components in. I don't have one of those big homes like those Victorians have. I've just got a small home in here, but that can go over to there like that, and then they use the feathers. So I'm just going to bring a feather into there, and then I'm going to bring a feather in and over to there like so. Actually, we'll take that feather up a bit into there like that, and then to add just I'm going to have a fiddle in a minute, and then because we've got the butterflies in through the design here in the vase, let's now just bring just a few little butterflies up into the arrangement, and I'm going to have, oops, what's happening here now? Hold on everybody. Sorry about that. And then that, I'm just going to put these onto the leaves just as if they have landed, and bring those up and into the arrangement, and it's just going to give you just a little bit of an indication of what you can do. I think that when it comes to whimsical, there are no hard and fast rules, and I think that you should just be allowed to do whatever your heart desires. I'm going to bring that up and into there like that. Oh, look at that. And then I just want one more because I just love them so much. And when we do the pickups, I might just have to have a wee play and just do a bit more with it to just bring it to what I would like. I'm going to put that on the back of there, just like that, sticking down like that. So I'm not sure what this is looking like yet, but I will have a fiddle in when we do the pickups. Hopefully it looks a wee bit better than what it does. But isn't that just like interesting designing, just with the greens and with the things that they picked up, and putting a few butterflies and a few feathers into it and just making it whimsically, magically wonderful. I hope you've enjoyed this. I've enjoyed sharing it with you, and I look forward to seeing you all again another day.